السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا Muhammad نبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear brothers and sisters, السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome all of you back with your program Fatawa Life that comes to you on Sunday from Mishkan Center on the 5th day of Dhul Hijjah. The first question that is from a female. We have a female who is transgender to male. He is requesting resources that are appropriate for men. I don't know what the perspective of belief is within Islam. How should I handle this? So, a female has changed her sex to a male. Didn't say why or what's going on. He is requesting right now as a male resources that are appropriate for men. I don't know what the perspective of belief is within Islam and how should I handle this. The answer, there is nothing wrong to send one of the men to talk to him, because we're talking a da'wah, and the da'wah, they give the da'wah to men or women, no difference. So we're still into the opening, and as far as that, and it's not a problem as advising them. But how do you deal with someone who changed sexes? We deal with them like the khuntha, which is not either, as far as the mixing and the prayer area. Like, can he go into on woman? Yes. Because that's what the Allah said in the Quran. Some of the men, they are not men or women. For fiqh committee, they have a decision about that change. So there is a person is correcting the sex because of a problem that he was created with. It's considered a treatment that is allowed. Because some people, they come with deficiencies in the hormone, and it is okay to bring the man or the woman to the best form that Allah created on. So we take him to the origins of the creation that God created one. Actually, who intended to change the sexes. Whenever that is allowed, with no harm. Sometimes you cannot make that. Anyway, you have to correct and rate things to the origins. Without no harm. It is forbidden to change the sex. If God created you in a good form, a man, you cannot change to a woman, and vice versa. Because that's the change to the creation of Allah. And there is no you deal the one who change from one sex to another, just like the khuntha, which is the who's not known which sex he is, and the since it is forbidden for the doctor, the Muslim doctor, to make it, and doing that to the children is greater harm and sin. But the Muslim do the care, the one who change, bes- for anything beside like like he can treat things after it's already changed and deal with any complication that could get with it, but not to do the operation itself. And we don't have the marriage of the homosexuals, and the marriage can be only between man and woman. It is forbidden to do between men and men or women to women, and it is something agreed all the religions, and some of the laws they allow it, but not in the Islamic law. Because what is permissible with Allah Azza wa Jal permitted, and is forbidden what Allah Azza wa Jal has forbidden. And the first thing you need to declare it and clarify to make sure that it is forbidden in religion, even if it is allowed by the law. We need to understand that the Muslim minority, they are not force their religion on others, nor will it try to promote it to be superior over others. Uh, we are forbidden from spying and spying on people and following them, following their flaws. And Islam does not forbid the feelings that a person cannot change or restrict. Uh, and you cannot deny somebody is walking a different way or talking a certain way, or he has like certain voice or look, and absolutely no, uh, you cannot attack or harm any person, in particular if he is a homosexual, and that's a big transgression, and it's Islamically forbidden and haram and wrong. Uh, and not to get involved with the media and the law controversy that's going on every day. Second question: someone, he had a special case and he needed money. I took some from his sister, and she was gonna buy some gold, and she told him to wanted gold with it. She said, "I'm going to buy gold, but I want you to bring him gold of today's gold price." And to clarify, his wife, she has the list. So the reason why he took the money is just because his wife uh, seems like she divorced him, and she had the list of things that needed to get, and he had to pay money so they don't take all the furniture. She wanted to give him the gold, but she didn't because she is in her way to buy the gold. No, مثلا. Originally, you bring the loan like it's equal, not in. You take money, you return it as money, and don't look at the value. Only if there's a problem with the collapse in the currency, then you look at the value. Originally, that the loans are returned with its equal, not its value. So you cannot take it with the another currency. But the real is not just the firm, but is the accuracy. You have to look not the paper that is present, but the power of buying with that with. So if it is gone, it's useless paper. If the currency collapse, then you look at the value to stop the harm and to looking at the conditions. But there is another way out to solve this problem, which is the good return. He could return and give her extra that he wants and he is happy with, and return the money, because the best among you is the one who return in goodness. And in the book, what uh, a man, he owned the Prophet ﷺ some camel. He took it a camel at a certain age. So so he gave it to him. So they cannot find one with the same age. He wants something higher, which is more value. He said, give it to him. He said, if you gave me more, may Allah give you. So he, alayhi salatu said, the best among you is the one who give back in goodness. That's from the one who give the loan. You need to lower the loan. It's recommended. It is good. It's good. It's against the riba, because if someone is in hardship, you look for ease, and Allah said, if you give charity, it is better for you. So the one who took the loan, he can pay more out of his own goodness, from his own thing, not because of condition or anything else. And from the other side, to lower the money, the amount, so Allah Azza wa Jal will honor him and give him a compensation. Because the person will say, my money, but he got none of the money. It's either food he wasted, or clothes that he spoiled, or or something that he spent for the sake of Allah and he kept. Second question. Right now, I work as medical representative. All the doctors, they take gifts, money, or invitation for conferences, so they could go and spend the summertime somewhere, and the company pays for it. Is it haram to do that? And all medicine companies, they do the same thing, so they can promote their products. am I doing something haram when I participate in this? So I say, let's talk about the original rule, and then look this. It is not Allah because that's part of bribery. The permanent fatwa in Haramain, they said to work as a representative on a company for medicine, and some they give gifts and bribery to the doctor so he could write the. And they're afraid of their place in the company if they don't do that. And he will write this medicine because you give me the gift and not the other way around. So they answered, the representative who is bringing the gift so he can promote that medicine is the one, a briber, and he is the intermediate person between the company and the doctor. And the Prophet ﷺ cursed all three, the one who gives the bribery and the one who takes it and the one in between. Now the exception, if this is something that's commonly a problem, and that's the only way to do it and working in the medicine, there's no other alternative to promote the products and to compete with other companies is to provide that. But the medicine has to be good, beneficial for the needy, for the patients. And then it will go to the person who made it obligatory to do that. Because it could be haram for both sides or one over the other, or permitted in both. In this one, it is forbidden in one from the doctor's part who will not write the prescription unless it is you give him something. When you have to give that as an option, the only option. Second one, when my father died, he left some farms, some commercial places. All of these are rented by someone else. None of us has the time to manage it because all 7 of us are in the United States. We used to give the my mother to take all the income by herself and enjoy it any way she wants. We all have good financial income. When she died, we decided not to sell anything. We continue renting it, and we take the money in summer. And that's what we did in the last 3 years. Now there's 7 of us, 5 brothers and 2 sisters. We did it on equal 7 parts. We gave the female just like the male. We did not separate, but the other one of the brothers, we have to do the inheritance value. So we did, I will correct the first year. I will start to do the second year, to do it to 6. So the two sisters, they take one share. There's no problem between us. We wanted to do what Allah Azza wa Jal wants. What is the more correct? To do it equally or seven? If we did something wrong, allow us to know. How do we correct it? What correct? What Allah put in His book, which is the inheritance rules. This money divided on six. Each one get a share, and the females they both take one share. This way, that's from deserving, but from morality and nobility, like you left all the money for your mother after that, and that's our nobility, and you left all that money for her, from goodness from inside of you. So we'll do the same thing with your sisters. Nothing wrong with that. There's a difference between the right and the nobility of people. You have the right to give all your inheritance to your sister if you wanted to, just like you did to your mother after your father died. From correctness or avoiding the right for the sister, half of the brother. But after doing that, if you wanted to be kind and make it on seven, that's even better. That's out of novelty, not out of. So do whatever you feel, and this is justice, and the other one is fadl, which is bounty from Allah. One of the relatives says, he wants to stop one of his kids to inherit, and he is not a good son, and he wants to take care of his parents. So the father says that you cannot take him out, to sell it in a form that he sold it to his son. He didn't take a single penny from him. Or he takes something minor, like 1,000 or 2, something that costs 20 or 3 or whatever. So the one who disobeys his father will not get anything. No, that one is not allowed. The disobedience is not something to stop the inheritance. This is something Allah had divided. You cannot change it. Allah said these are the bounties of Allah. Whoever obey Allah and Messenger, he will inherit paradise. What step from inheritance to kill and the different religion. So you cannot intentionally try to get somebody out of the inheritance, because of disobedience or anything like. You need to be patient and ask Allah Azza wa Jal, may Allah will correct him. Maybe it will be a reason he will go back to his righteousness. If a person counted on his assumption and at the diligence you found, this is the wisdom of the shaitan, Habibi. Whether it's a man or female who's asking, this is obviously from the wisdom of the shaitan. The rules on the good assumption And if there's different, then Allah Azza wa Jalla, we said Allah don't put his burden of if he made a mistake or mistake. The wrong and forgiveness, and you have made a mistake, Allah forgives you. He have taken it in his book that he will not put us accountable if he made a mistake. As long as you tried. You did it on the certain that you knew. So don't tighten something is right. Do you have to see the uh, to do the ghusl? Yes. If you see who you saw a dream didn't see the liquid, then no ghusl for him, male or woman. If the gift for the husbands or the spouses or the kids during life is a charity, we don't want to play with the inheritance. The Muslim can do anything he wants in his life, but he have to be just with his kids. Allah gave you your money in goodness, but without being unjust. Is there anything good in the pregnant woman to drink ma' zamzam? Yeah, why not? If you drink it and she drank it with the intention, Allah, inshallah, you will not be prevented from the benefit and blessing of ma' zamzam. Because it is for what you drink it for. If you don't like the inheritance division between men and women after death of the spouse, even though he made the man, he put that his inheritance be divided according to Islam Sharia, not the Western laws. But if his kids refused and they insisted from the rule of Allah, which is justice, then they will get from the Lord whatever they deserve. He did his best, and that's it. He did his will, and he put it very clearly that he wants to be divided according uh, uh, to Islamic rule. So we came to the conclusion, inshallah. We'll continue in a couple of hours. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.